Their parents. My name is Cecilia Adenisi from HS Project Technology, the STEM director of HS Project Technology. We have bigger package for you guys this year 2025. Your kids are interested in learning about tech. They are interested in learning about STEM. How old are your kids? They can start as low as what? 4 years old. We can start introducing STEM to them. Some of the Legos, some of the kits that we use, for our STEM activities for children. They can start building Legos, using Legos to be able to build a robot, build houses, build anything they imagine in their mind. So we also have some robot car also that they can use. They can use it car chassis with the wheel and the gear, and they can also build it, customize in such a way that they can even use a remote to be able to control the robot car. The robot car can serve different purposes. Security, you can put it at your door, put alarm, sensors. We have different sensors that we are introducing them also. We have an aspect of the STEM, of the technology we call Internet of Things. What did I call it? Internet of Things, the IoT. Anything can be programmed in your house. Your bulb can be programmed. I can use a remote or my voice to be able to off and on the lights, the fridge, the fan, and everything you want in your house. All these things we want to introduce to our children at a very tender age. We want to start working on their thinking faculty, the creativity, and their design thinking. So we have a multimeter that anything you sold. We have what we call a vero board here. The engineering aspect of the STEM that we introduce to our kids is teaching them art of soldering. This kind of soldering can be tested when it is plugged on what we call a vero board. Different sensors, sensors that you want to solder on it can be there, just like the bulb, the transistor, everything like this. So you can arrange it on this board, then solder it at the back using the soldering iron to be able to do that. Yes, let them now go straight to what we call a microcontroller. What did I call it? A microcontroller. This is just like a brain of a robot. Anything can be programmed on it. We have different types of microcontroller that you can also program on it. We have this is Arduino, we have stem cell, we have Raspberry Pi using different coding languages. This is a LED that we can use to solder on our vero board. This is a breadboard. Any circuit you are designing can be customized on this vero board. All these activities we want to introduce to our kids during this STEM education that we have. We have another very interesting aspect of this STEM, but 3D printing. This is the work of a 3D printer. We have what we call a filament. The filament was used to produce this. The design has been done using a 3D design to be able to do it for you. After you've done the design, save it in the memory card, put it insert it with the 3D printer, then it's going to produce the results of the 3D printing for you. Like I said earlier, I said something about Internet of Things. Depending on what you are trying to program, we have different sensors for different work. This is like a moisture sensors that you can use, like a smoke. You want to use it to detect easy smoke in your house and the likes. These are the things we want to introduce to our children. Don't think they cannot do it. So some of the activities we want to introduce to them during this time, we want to start with STEM education, right? This is called the Lego. We have different Legos that they can also use to build different things. Any idea they have in their mind, they can build it. We want to get them to think. We want to get them to build. We want to get them to create things. Even at their leisure time, they can be doing this one, creating, building, arranging them, assembling them together, working as a team to be able to build what they have in mind to do. Don't let us think they are still small. They are not small. They can build things. They can produce anything we want them to produce by start assembling, building it. They can use it to build escalator. This thing can be assembled together to build escalator with this one. They can use it to build a robot car, anyone or anything. They can use it to build a robot trees, to serve trees and the restaurants and the like. So we can use it to build different things. So we have different packages that we have for our kids. That's why we are introducing us to what? The STEM education. So another department we have is the creative department in our STEM education. So they can go into building, creating. We want our children to be able to think. We want them to be able to innovate. We want them to be able to create. So we have mode with different colors that they can use to color. They can create anything they can imagine using the mode, the artificial mode that we have with the molding machine here. So when it is being played, so it can start running and rolling around, for them to mold anything they actually want to mold. So they can use it to mold they can form anything they imagine, okay, to build. Okay, so still on the creative art department, we believe in visualizing what our kids have in their mind. So what do they have in their mind? What do they want to build? They cannot use a soda iron yet, but they can sketch anything they want to sketch out for us. They can sketch a robot. They can sketch how it wants it to be. This is not just art. This is a tech art. Okay, that's what we are introducing them to. We are introducing them to a tech art. Okay, they are young at age 4, 5, 6. We don't want them to start holding soda iron and the likes. So we may just say, okay, sketch what's your idea. What do you want? You want to build an escalator. You want to build this. You want to build that. So they can start sketching. When they sketch, they can now start painting what they have sketched. This is not just a usual painting or a usual sketching. Okay, it's being more creative. So what did my community need? Can I just build an escalator that can be used in my house? Can I just build this that can be used in my house? Okay. So this another aspect of the STEM is more of a teamwork and creativity. Okay, we can build a house, we can work together. We don't want our children to be isolated. Okay, we want them to be able to work as a team. We are working on their team spirit, being able to, you and your friend, you can build a project together, you can work on it together. So we have these blocks that they can arrange to be able to build anything they can imagine. Okay, they can form a mat, then build a house on the mat. They can do an escalator, they can design different things they want to design on. So we have this our coding department. We have our great facilitator that take our children on different applications they want to do. So we have Scratch coding, Scratch, Pictobox, Dropbox, Make Block. We have major 2 types of coding, okay, which is the block coding and the text-based coding. So let's meet our designers. So we have Canva that children too can also use to do what? To learn how to design. So please let's quickly talk to Oyebode. Do you think our children can easily learn how to design?
Yes, they can easily learn how to design, and they can start with Canva because it's easier for people to learn design through Canva before they move to Photoshop or any other.
Oh, beautiful. So Canva is much easier for children to actually learn. Yes. Can Canva be used to design? What can we use Canva to design?
There are a lot of things Photoshop can do that Canva can do. There is nothing Photoshop can do that Canva cannot.
Can you give us an example of what children can learn? They can learn flyers,
logos,
they can design banners,
anything they want to, they have in mind to design.
Okay, beautiful. And beautiful thing about Canva too, you can also use it to design. You can use it to animate.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
you can use it to do video editing, video content. You can also use it to put. So there are so many things we have in stock for our children. You don't want them to miss. So you can see our sister working on the Canva and Scratch. Okay, this is the way this is a block based coding that I mentioned earlier. Okay, so they can we use it to train them on how to drag and drop. You can just drop it here without steering interface. Okay, the block palette, the coding area, the coding stage. Okay, so they can build anything they want to build and sketch it out. You can see then the same thing is applicable to Pictobox and the likes. Okay, so we have another package here that we want to introduce to our children on Ultimaker Kua. What do we use Ultimaker Kua to do? For slicing, just like I said earlier, I mentioned about 3D printing I said earlier. So once they design it, we bring it to Ultimaker Kua to be able to do the slicing, separate each of those features, lay the foundation properly, set the temperature of the printer and the likes. So after this one, it will now be saved in the G code. The G code version will be inserted, will be saved inside the memory card that will be inserted into the 3D printer. We have a lot and a lot more that we want your children to be able to benefit, and we don't want them to miss out. So kindly enroll your children into our STEM education for them to discover themselves and to increase their productivity and to get them busy on doing the right thing at the right time. Thank you so much.